In this video, I want to talk about how often you should interview. How often should you actually interview for new roles, for new jobs? Should you interview every chance you get, or should you just interview only when you are looking to move from your current job? So let's get started. Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ibini Obikoya, also known as IB Codes. I am a software engineer and a lover of God. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. And if you are new to this channel, this is a channel where we talk about technology, lifestyle, and faith. So if this sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, drop your comments, and also share the videos with your friends. So first of all, let's talk about what an interview does. Like, what exactly is an interview? What is the significance of an interview? An interview is basically like a discussion, right? Or an interaction between two parties, right? And in this case, it's an employer and an employee. And what is happening is both of them are trying to see if they are fit for each other. Now, a couple of things that interviewing does for you, right? The first thing is interviewing actually helps you assess your skills. You get to know exactly where you stand in the labor market, and that is a very important thing to know. You would know whether you are at the point where you want to be or you still have a long way to go. And the second thing interviewing does is it actually helps you stay updated with the latest trends, right? So more often than not, when you are preparing for an interview, you are always checking. For instance, you check the job requirements. Okay, you need to know PHP, you need to know this, you need to know that. You are refreshing the things you know, and in some cases you might also be learning new things just for the purpose of that interview. Now that I've mentioned some things about interviewing, how often should you interview? What duration makes sense for you to interview? Now let me mention that everything I'll be saying here are purely based on my own experience. They are my own opinion. Now, I broke everything down into three. I will give my opinion for three different levels: junior, mid-level, and senior. So if you are a junior level tech person, maybe you're a junior developer, junior designer, an intern, my advice would be to interview every chance you get. Whatever roles come your way, whatever interview comes your way, just do it. At the junior level, you are trying to get as much experience as possible. You are trying to learn as much as possible. Doing as many interviews as possible increases your confidence. One of the issues that most junior techies have is confidence during interview. And the only way you can overcome that confidence is by doing the interviews over and over again. So if you're a mid-level techie, say you are a mid-level engineer, a mid-level designer, mid-level whatever it is you are doing, I think a good interval would be 1 year. Interview at least once a year, right? Because at this stage, you already have some experience, so you don't need to interview as much as you would if you were a junior. It is important to stay competitive, right? So it's important to interview periodically. Remember what I said about interviewing. It helps you keep track of your progress and also get a sense of the things you need to improve on. So for senior level guys, I would say that just interviewing once in 2 years works. It doesn't have to be as frequent as a mid-level person would interview, because at a senior level you most probably already have a template for growing, a template for learning. So interviewing would probably just be one of those ways you can check yourself and know exactly what you need to learn and how you've been faring. So in conclusion, let me first quickly clarify that the context of interviewing that I'm talking about here is a case where you are not looking for new jobs. Obviously, if you are looking for a new job and you are trying to move from your current job, you will definitely interview. But even if you are not looking for a new job, that is what I'm talking about in this video, right? Even if you are not looking for a new job, should you still interview? Then the second thing I want to say is, regardless of your level, I think it is important to interview periodically, whatever that interval might be, so that you can know where you stand in the market and what you need to improve on. In my own case, I interview most times, right? This year alone, I've done well over 5 interviews already this year. Not because I've been looking to move, but just because I want to see how I fare against certain companies. So I just apply to those companies. Let me see if I will pass the interview. And if I don't, I learn from it and I move on. So that will be all for this video. I hope it was value for your time. Do you agree with what I shared in this video? Please share your thoughts in the comment section and I'll be sure to respond. If you like this video, please let me know by actually liking the video. And if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that right now. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around till now. I really appreciate that. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep believing, keep growing, and keep glowing. Peace.